I can't tell you what's going to happen because I don't know. You have very professional people headed up by the Attorney General and Todd Blanche and Lindsey Halligan, who's very smart, good lawyer, very good lawyer.
Well, clearly she's not, because her highest profile case just got tossed. Trump got some terrible news yesterday as two of his biggest political enemies, James Comey and Letitia James, got both of their cases thrown out. Here are the details. U.S. District Judge Cameron Curry said she found the prosecutor who brought the cases, former Trump attorney Lindsey Halligan, was not lawfully appointed. She agreed with Comey, who moved to dismiss the case on the grounds that Halligan's appointment was illegal. Because Ms. Halligan had no lawful authority to present the indictment, I will grant Mr. Comey's motion and dismiss the indictment, rather. Curry wrote in the finding that Halligan lacked the authority to present a case to a grand jury. All actions flowing from Ms. Halligan's defective appointment, including securing and signing Mr. Comey's indictment, were unlawful exercises of executive power and are hereby set aside, the judge wrote, describing the insurance lawyer as a former White House aide with no prior prosecutorial experience. She issued a separate and similar ruling dismissing the James case. This case presents the unique, if not unprecedented, situation where an unconstitutionally appointed prosecutor exercising power she did not lawfully possess acted alone in conducting a grand jury proceeding and securing an indictment, the ruling said. Because Halligan was the only prosecutor to present the cases and sign the indictments should be voided, the judge found. Trump's team, understandably, was not happy. Attorney General Pam Bondi reacted to the dismissal of the cases by saying during a news conference in Memphis that the Justice Department will be taking all available legal action, including an immediate appeal. Bondi also defended Halligan, calling her an excellent attorney. Karoline Leavitt went on Fox to declare that this isn't over. Take a look.
What I will say is that everybody knows that James Comey lied to Congress. It's as clear as day. And this judge took an unprecedented action to throw these cases out to shield James Comey and Letitia James from accountability based on a technical ruling. And the administration disagrees with that technical ruling. We believe the attorney in this case, Lindsey Halligan, is not only extremely qualified for this position, but she was in fact legally appointed. And I know the Department of Justice will be appealing this in very short order. So maybe James Comey should pump the brakes on his victory lap.
Well, James Comey did do a victory lap, but he knows this is not the end. Take a look.
I'm grateful that the court ended the case against me, which was a prosecution based on malevolence and incompetence, and a reflection of what the Department of Justice has become under Donald Trump, which is heartbreaking. I know that Donald Trump will probably come after me again, and my attitude is going to be the same. I'm innocent, I am not afraid, and I believe in an independent federal judiciary.
Trump himself hasn't said anything as of now. Someone probably just tackled him before he could do so it doesn't ruin their appeal. But we got to keep the phone out of his hands, Brett. What do you make of this development here?
I mean, there's a lot to that you can choose to talk about, but like, she said, they're saying that essentially the Trump administration couldn't find a real lawyer with that job who would go after Comey. Like they had to, she was the she's the interim person who was chosen because she was the only lackey who was like, yes, I am an insurance lawyer, but in this case, I do, and this is my opinion, I do want to rise to the top of the ranks of Trump lackeys. So yes, I will bring this case against James Comey. And this judge was like, no, you can't. I'm sorry, who are you? You don't even go here. Please leave. And the funny thing about the Comey case is included in the judgment from the judge that she's throwing it out. She went further than just saying, sorry, this isn't working. Fix it. She's like, I'm throwing out the case. And so unless that judgment gets overturned, the statute of limitations on Comey prosecution for this specific instance, according to the Washington Post, has expired. So it looks pretty great for Comey. Now, I don't really care about Comey. I don't really care about Letitia James. I don't think most people actually give a crap. But with stuff like this, with stuff like Epstein, I think a lot of the human beings in America are like, I feel so powerless in my economic situation right now that I just want to have something I can direct this anger toward. And if you are a Republican, Trump MAGA person, and you really need to see Comey go down, first of all, that'll take forever because he's 7 feet tall. It'll take him a very long time to go down. But second, like, why is this so important to you? In fact, focusing on this opens you up for these kinds of like really embarrassing losses in the public eye. Like the Republicans are like, oh, Letitia James is completely an illegal prosecution. Yeah, well, she won it. You are doing these weird things and you're not winning it. Like that's so depressing that this is like a battle you chose and you still lost it.
Yeah, this is sad. This is bad for our system, bad for our democracy. But there's a small sliver of it that I do find enjoyable and humorous. And this isn't new to this second Trump term. Do you remember when he appointed like a blogger to be a federal judge?
Yeah.
And even Republicans in the Senate were like, what? Absolutely not. Like you've never even practiced a case. You never argued a case. You're not even a real lawyer. You're just a blogger. And it's like just that to the nth degree here. It's like this person has no idea what they're doing. They were illegally appointed and you just blew your big case going after your political enemies. I mean, this was a purely avoidable issue but for the Trump administration if they really wanted to go after these people, but they're too sloppy and they're too lazy to even do it the right way.
Like it's lazy, but also maybe this is like them doing too much. Cause like they should have, like usually they did look high and low for someone who would prosecute this case. They just couldn't find one. So they're like, oh, we did all the work. I definitely am not gonna even not try. So can we pull up the couch cushions and find an insurance lawyer to do this? Fine, do it.
If you enjoyed that, then make sure that you never miss another video by subscribing. And if you want a little more, consider hitting the join button and becoming a member. So you're probably wondering, why would I do that? Well, when you do that, you get access to bonus content that I make every single week, and it's a lot of fun. You get custom emojis and more. If you join at tier 3, by the way, you even get access to a monthly member hangout with myself. And you'll get all that going forward, but you'll also unlock years of the back catalog that is literally 100 or more bonus clips and top 10 lists and debates and more. So what are you waiting for?